Switchback. Switchback.
This
Okay.
one gets a bit goofy.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Beginner's Guide. Rivethead here, obviously. Oh god. My lecture. Why am I the only one sitting in the lecture hall? Why do all the people that we talk to have square heads? I mean, I remember the blockheads from... Oh, dear god. I thought I was over there. I remember the blockheads from Gumby. I think they were bad guys. Oh, dear lord. I don't... Why is this a thing? Why would I want to be a better human being than the people around me? I just want to be me. Don't care. I don't like comparing myself to other people. I don't care about perfection. Perfection is a fallacy. Okay, what do we do? Just become... It's
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
Okay.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Wow, I want to see what this is over here. I'm just doing this. Oh, I can't do that. I'm just hitting the numbers that are lit up. I should probably read what it's saying. Okay, seek out the only one thing that is easiest, simple path. This is all stupidity. Well, there is no truth, there is no path. That's absolutely true. No. You do what feels right, and it doesn't hurt people. Okay. I have no idea. This is just a conglomeration
I felt pretty
of
hard
words.
for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way,
I don't feel
and
that way,
completely
though.
miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human.
Well, that's what I look at
I
every
think about this game
day.
a lot these days.
Everyone's flawed. I mean, that's what I was saying. There is no perfection. Even in nature, there is no perfection. Oh, God. Hey, I remember that picture from before.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one.
Okay.
That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
I like it. I like being on stage. I don't like the lights, though. Alright, the performance is beginning. Places, please. Oh, look at me. I'm on stage. What am I supposed to be doing? Uh-huh. We're gathering up professionals. First, you will start leaning against this wall. Oh, hi. I'll lead up against the wall. Hey, how you doing? I'm staying right here. I'm going to across the room in this chair. It's a professional photographer of animals. Okay, it's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on and say something to her. There we go. Where's the bathroom? That's my opening line. You're deflecting. No. I'm actually asking where the bathroom is. See, I'm dancing around because I have to go to the bathroom. You're gonna give me all the... What? I'm not scared. Oh, sure. Let's just be front forward. I like you. You got a nice block on your head. What? There's a tone to conversation? No. Unless you want me to have a direction for this conversation. Otherwise, it's a conversation, you dingbat. What? These cones. Okay. So now these are people. They look like air fresheners. Oh, I get to talk to her again. Okay. These are crap. You must have worked really hard to get where you are. I'll bet you've learned to lean into the pain? And what are some sacrifices you've had to make? How is this an opening line for any conversation? We'll do one, and I'm going to get yelled at again. See? I knew it. I don't think there's any right or wrong answers. Really? Like, the other options were any better? You have to lean into your pain? Like, that won't freak somebody out? You start talking to them? I don't care if everything's writing on this. I'm bouncing. Yeah, that's perfect. What am I doing? Oh, dear God. Hey, there's my light. Okay. Something is really going wrong with Coda, or Kuda. Oh, Jesus, I'm back in prison again. Well, maybe there's another light down here. See you guys later. I'm doing my thing. Apparently, Dave's left me devices. Oh, God.
The game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Great now.
But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Okay. I hope it's better than the last one. The random conversation maker. Mobius strip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. What? What's going on? Okay, I'm just gonna pretend I'm blind. Okay. I meant to hit 3. I think we're going to be hitting this door. Is it 5 months?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm just going to do it this way. The only solution I can figure on is going to the light. Dang it! Hold it, will this get me there faster? My work is always fun. What the hell? Oh, son of a bitch. Fine. Okay, I can see things, and I... Okay, apparently I have to do Coda, and... 2. Really? Okay. I'm out of
Like I
ideas.
said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
This is so weird.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Oh, great.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Okay. I feel bad for Coda, but he's losing his mind. I'm gonna say hello. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go full on what do you call it? Pink Floyd. Okay, the music in this is really freaking me out. Nice tree though. What do you mean I look lost? I am. I'm in a freaking video game on an island. This is kind of beautiful and kind of creepy. Can I jump? Okay. Man, that music is getting to me. Okay. Oh, I'm over here. Oh, wow. This is... Oh my god, the music is driving me nuts. Like, it's just the dissonance in it. Okay. I hear water now. It's a nice sound. But then... It's a little
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11.
Yeah, I would
Now,
agree.
put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What is it for?
Trying to resolve some inner
Because
conflict.
from my perspective at the time and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet. And so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
This is weird. To resolve the puzzle by words. This is... two. What? Okay. Interesting.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness.
That's
It
true.
doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
And if you never actually put your work out there. Okay. No. You have to say the game development is simple and joyous and that you love 100% of the time. So making games is easy. I'll just go for one because I lied, apparently. Okay. Man, this is really disconcerting. Okay. So you break down the walls by lying to yourself? That doesn't make any sense.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like, video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
I won't argue.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Yeah, this is pretty awful. It just makes the room get bigger. I mean, it's not like
I
it's
don't know.
crumbling. It's
This
just,
is what I felt at the time.
wow.
I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I
Yeah, that
needed
is-
more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Wow.
But it didn't stop.
No. not
After
surprised.
finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Wow. The machine. Okay. I'm going to pause right here. I have no idea how long I've been taking on these. Like, I don't know what the actual time frame is on it. I know it's about an hour and a half roughly for the game. So I figured I'd be getting like 5-6 episodes depending on how long they were. I think that's a good point to stop. I kind of feel like there's a lot of questions that may be answered coming up in the next episode or two, or the next chapter in the game or two. Man, this is deep and this is disturbing, and this is not an easy thing to sit through. I mean, I don't know what it's like for you guys to sit through and kind of watch the process as it goes by, but when you're sitting here playing the game and you have to actually respond and make the decisions, it's daunting. I can honestly tell you. Yeah, I'm shocked. I want to find out what's happening to Coda, but yeah. Anyway, weird game, fun though. I mean, not fun. Good. You know, it makes you think, and I like things that make me think. And it doesn't happen very often in video games, and this is very much a treat for me. Anyway, rambled enough. I will see you guys tomorrow at our next episode. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Switchback.